Hello students, welcome to College Scholar classes. So today I will be taking the chapter Acid, Base and Salt. This is fifth chapter from class 7 Science CBSE board. Okay, so if you see the number of substances that we come around, we have got so many substances like lemon is there, common salt is there, sugar is there, vinegar is there. So can you answer me one thing? Do they have the same taste? आप जितने भी चीज है आपके फूड मटेरियल या क्या क्या सबका टेस्ट सेम होता है? Is it like that? No. What is there? Some are going to taste sour, some will taste bitter, some are going to taste salty, and some can taste sweet. Okay? So taste can be of four types. It can be sour, it can be sweet, it can be salty, or it can give a bitter taste. Okay, so we have got these four kinds of tastes: sour, sweet, salty, and bitter. Okay, so different food taste differently. Why? The reason is that because of the presence of acids, bases and salts in them. Okay? Different food have a different taste because of the presence of acids, bases and salts in them. Okay? So the presence of these chemicals make the taste change. Okay? So on the basis of this, chemical substances can be classified as acids, bases and salts. Okay? So on the basis of this nature, whether it is a sour, sweet, salty, bitter, so on that basis, chemical substances can be classified as acids, bases and salts. Okay? So, if you remember, curd is there, orange juice is there, lemon juice is there, vinegar is there. How they taste? They taste sour. Okay? There is a sour taste in them. Why is like that? Because sour taste means it's acids. Acids taste sour. Okay? You can taste at your home and see. Curd you can taste. You have already must be tasted orange juice. Okay? Or you must have tasted lemon juice. All these taste how? They taste sour. Why? Because acids are present in them. Okay? The chemical nature of such substance is what? It's acidic. If somebody asks you the chemical nature of a sour substances or a chemical nature of a curd is acidic. Okay? These are chemical substances and their nature is acidic. Okay? So the word acid, it has been derived from where? Acid. Acid is a Latin word. Okay? It's a Latin word and it was derived from a word acer. A-C-E-R-E. Okay? This acer means, in Latin, it means sour. Okay? So it's sour taste hai, so its chemical nature is acidic. Okay? So these substances in which we find substances which are acidic in nature, which are sour in taste, are acidic in nature. Okay? So the acid in these substances are natural acids. Okay? So now we have seen that you can taste this curd, you can taste orange juice, you can taste lemon juice, and you can tell that their taste is sour and they are acidic in nature. Now if we talk about baking soda, mother uses baking soda. Does it taste sour? Is it taste sour? If not, what is it taste? Okay. So it does not taste sour. It means it's not acidic in nature. The first thing is clear. The taste of baking soda is bitter. Baking soda tastes bitter. It gives a taste of bitterness, bitter feel. Okay. And if you take this baking soda in your hand and if you just rub it, you will feel like some soapy material, soapy types. Okay. सोप जैसा आपको लगेगा जब आप बेकिंग सोडा को हाथ में लेके रब करते हैं. इट्स सम soapy things. So generally these substances which taste bitter, okay, in taste and feels, when we touch it we feel soapy, they are known as bases. Okay, they are called bases. Sour one is a acid, bitter one is a bases. Okay, generally they are bitter in taste. If you take it in your hand and rub it, they are going to give some soapy feeling. Okay, so the natural substances, the nature of such substances is said to be basic. Okay, so the chemical nature of such substance is basic. Bitter taste means bases. Okay. So one thing I would like to tell you that sometimes students say they forgot which taste what. B bases. B for bases, B for bitter. Okay, remember B. Bitter means bases, sour is for acidics. Okay, like this you can remember. Now what happens if you can taste these things, you can taste these things, but there are many substances which you can't taste. You can't taste every substance and check that whether it is an acid, base or a salt. So we cannot taste every substance. So how do we find its nature? Okay, we got to know that curd is acidic in nature by tasting it. We got to know that baking soda is bitter in taste and it's basic in nature by tasting it. But there are thousands of substances which you can't taste them. Why? Because they can harm us. Okay, we can't taste everything. So how we are going to know these unknown substances which we can't taste? If you can't taste these unknown substances, how you are going to find their taste? Okay, so special type of substances are used to test whether a particular substance is acidic in nature or it's a basic in nature. Okay, so that special substance is called as indicators. Okay. Okay, so indicators, a word came, indicators. So the problem is we can't taste all the substances, we can't taste and tell that whether it is acidic in nature or it is a basic in nature. So to test the chemical nature of some of the substances which we can't taste, which can harm us, we got a substance known as indicators. Okay, so indicator, as the name says, indicator. Name क्या बताता है? Indicator. किसी चीज को ये indicate करेगा. तो ये क्या indicate करेगा कि acidic है chemical substance या basic है, उसकी क्या nature है substance का. So indicators क्या करेंगे? They change the color when added to a solution containing a acid substance or a base substance. Okay, suppose this is a solution. It can be acidic, it can be base. Okay, when you put this indicator in this solution, the color of the solution is going to change. Okay, color of solution is going to change. Okay, so on the basis of this change of color, we can identify whether a chemical substance is acidic in nature or it's basic in nature. Okay, so did you got what is the purpose of an indicator, how it works? Indicator works in a manner that if you put a solution, if you put an indicator in any solution of which you want to know the chemical nature, so the color of the solution is going to change. I will be telling you that how we will decide that which color indicates acid and which base. On that basis, you can tell whether a solution is acidic in nature or it's a basic in nature. Okay, so basically क्या है, कोई solution है आपके पास, आपको नहीं पता है कि वो acid है नेचर में या वो base है, आप इंडिकेटर को लोगे. इंडिकेटर बहुत तरीके के हैं, we will be studying about that. You just put an indicator in that solution, तो क्या होगा, जो solution आपने लिया तो उसका कलर चेंज हो जाए, और जब कलर चेंज होगा तो उस कलर के चेंज के बेसिस पे हमें पता चलेगा कि वो सॉल्यूशन एसिडिक है या वो सॉल्यूशन बेसिक है. एंड समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंड, देयर इज अ नो चेंज इन द कलर, कोई कलर में चेंज नहीं है, तो वैसे सब्सटेंस को व्हाट वी कॉल देम अ न्यूट्रल सब्सटेंस. ओके, न्यूट्रल. अगर कलर में चेंज है, we will be talking about acid, base and neutral, all three. Okay, neutral, कोई change नहीं, it's neutral. Okay, so litmus, first indicator, good indicator is a litmus, and there are many other indicators. We will be seeing them. First we will study about the types of indicators. Okay, so indicators, they are the substances which indicate acidic or basic nature of a solution using color change or smell change. Okay, so what is the definition of an indicator? Indicator is a substance okay, it's a substance which indicate the nature of a solution, the nature of a solution by changing its color and smell. Okay, so indicator is a substance which indicate the nature of a solution by changing its color. Indicator को आप किसी solution में डालेंगे, या तो उसका color change होगा या उसकी smell change हो जाएगी. इस basis पे हम बता सकते हैं कि particular substance का क्या nature है. Okay, there are lots of indicators. For example, litmus solution is there, litmus paper you can say, methyl orange is there, methyl red is there, phenolphthalein is there. So there are lots of indicators, and basically indicators are divided into 4 types. Let's see what are the 4 types of indicators. The first one is a natural indicator. Okay, natural indicator. Second type is a synthetic indicator. Okay, then olfactory indicator. Okay, and a universal indicator. Okay, so there are 4 types of indicators. Okay, so the first one is a natural indicator. Natural indicators are those indicators which are being obtained from natural sources. Okay, any natural sources को, किसी भी natural sources को obtain किया गया है या ऐसा जो कि present होगा nature में अपने आप, that is a natural indicator. So natural indicator is obtained from natural source. Natural source can be a plant, an animal or some other thing, or present in nature. या वो present ही होगा nature में. इस type के indicators को what do we say? They are called as natural indicators. We shall be seeing their examples. We shall be studying about natural indicator in detail. Okay. Now the next we are going to see the olfactory indicators. What are olfactory indicators? Olfactory indicators are those substances that show change in odor. स्मेल में चेंज दिखाएंगे. जब आप olfactory indicator को यूज करेंगे तो क्या होगा? स्मेल में चेंज आएगा. चेंज इन ऑर्डर. ओके, चेंज इन ऑर्डर, स्मेल में चेंज होगा. इनके एग्जांपल्स क्या है? olfactory indicators are onion is there, vanilla is there. Okay, these are olfactory indicators. Okay, and a very common clove is there. Long use होती है घर में. So these are olfactory indicators. They show a change in color. Next comes, they show a change in odor. Okay, this shows a change in color. This shows a change in odor. Next we will see synthetic indicator. As the name itself says, synthetic. Synthetic मतलब synthesize हुआ. Okay, नाम से ही पता चल रहा है कि synthesize हुआ है. So synthetic indicators are those indicators which are being synthesized in labs. Okay, so they are synthesized in labs. Okay, example is methyl orange, okay, and phenolphthalein is also there. So these are the chemicals that are being synthesized in the labs. So they are called as synthetic indicators. Okay, and the next comes the universal indicators. So universal, as the name itself says, universal. पूरे universal है वो, common है. So using litmus paper, phenolphthalein, methyl orange, etc. Only the acidic and basic nature of a chemical solution can be determined. Okay, this is going to tell only the acidic or basic nature. Synthetic indicator also tells about the acid and basic nature, and olfactory indicators, they also indicate only about the acidic and basic nature. But what if we want to know the strength of a substance? If we want to know the pH of any particular substance, okay? So for that, to get the strength as well as the acidic and basic nature of a given solution, universal indicator is used. Okay, so universal indicator tells acidic and basic nature as well as the strength of a solution. इसी solution की क्या strength है? What is the pH value? Okay, किसी solution की pH value क्या है? उसकी क्या strength है? इसको हम universal indicator बोलते हैं. Okay, so universal indicator shows different pH value ranging from 1 to 14 for a given shall be studying in detail about pH value. Okay, so a color matching supplied chart is there. On according to that we can indicate. So we have seen that indicators are of 4 types. Natural indicators obtained from natural sources or present in the nature. Example is turmeric, and there are so many other natural indicators. In our syllabus, natural indicators are to be studied in detail. Some of the natural indicators we will be seeing, and rest all we have to only see the gist. Synthetic indicators are synthesized in lab. Example is methyl orange or phenolphthalein. Olfactory indicator is change in odor. The smell of chemical solution changes. Example is onion, vanilla and clove. Universal indicators tells us the acidic and basic nature as well as the strength of any chemical solution, that is the pH value of a solution. Okay, so we will start with the natural indicators. One by one we will see which are the natural indicators and we will be performing some of the activities. Okay, so let's see the natural indicators around us. Okay, so natural indicators, as I have already told you, they are obtained from natural sources or they are present in nature. Okay, they are present in nature or they are obtained from natural resources. Such type of indicators are called natural indicators. Okay, now let's see the types of natural indicators. First is litmus. Litmus is a natural indicator. The next is turmeric. Turmeric is a natural indicator. Okay, you must have seen cabbages are of 2 types. One is a red cabbage and other is a green cabbage. So the red cabbage is the natural indicator. Red cabbage. Okay, next China rose. You must have seen China rose, a plant, a flower of China rose. It's also a natural indicator. Okay, many leaves extract, they are a natural indicator. Okay, and other colored petals are there. Colored petals of petunia and many other plants, they are also a natural indicator. Okay, so natural indicators are litmus, turmeric, red cabbage, China rose, leaves extract, colored petals of petunia. Okay, so one by one we will be discussing about these natural indicators. Okay, they show the basic and the acidic nature of a substance. So first let's discuss about litmus. Okay, so this litmus is the most commonly used natural indicator. Okay, litmus is our most commonly used natural indicator. Let's see key features about its most commonly used natural indicator. Okay, now the second thing is that it is obtained from lichens. As natural indicators are obtained from natural sources, so it is obtained from lichens. Now the question is, what is lichen? So lichens are a plant, okay, slow growing plant. They are a slow growing plant. You must have seen some old buildings. In between the bricks, some are there. तो इस तरीके के जो स्लो ग्रोइंग प्लांट्स हैं, कभी वॉल्स पे ग्रो हो जाते हैं, कभी रॉक्स पे ग्रो हो जाते हैं, तो इस तरीके के लीफ लाइक ही होते हैं, वो भी हम क्या बोलते हैं उनको, लाइकेंस. ओके, दे आर जस्ट लाइक प्लांट्स ओनली. सो दिस litmus indicator is being obtained from, is extracted from lichens. Okay, it's being extracted from lichens, means it's a natural source. Okay, so these litmus, what it has some purple color in distilled water. Okay, it is purple color in distilled water. Okay, see these features, these points of litmus very carefully, because in exams sometimes it has been asked to explain litmus in detail along with its brief introductory. Okay, so now the question is, how does it indicates the acidic solution and a basic solution, this litmus? So when we add a acid solution, it turns red, and when we add it to a basic solution, it turns blue. Okay, so this is available in a form of solution, in a form of strips of paper. Okay, so litmus is available in form of a solution and in form of a strips of paper. Okay, so जो पेपर के स्ट्रिप्स में अवेलेबल होते हैं, पतले पतले ऐसे स्ट्रिप्स होती हैं, जिनको हम क्या बोलते हैं, लिटमस पेपर. Okay, so these litmus paper are available in two colors. Generally they are in two colors. So litmus paper are in two colors, that is red and blue color. Okay, so the key features of litmus is that most commonly used natural indicator, extracted from lichens. It is purple color in distilled water. Litmus are available in two types. As a solution also they are available, and they are also available as a strips of paper, which is called litmus paper. Litmus paper is of two colors, red color and blue color. Okay, now this litmus solution, when added in any acidic solution, okay, it turns what, red. Okay, so when added in acidic solution, turns red. Okay, and when added in basic solution, turns blue. Okay, B for basic, B for blue, and B for bitter. Okay, always remember, they taste bitter, they turns in blue, basic. Okay, so these are some of the features of a litmus, that they turn natural acid in red, and when added in basic solution, they turns blue. Okay, so now we shall be doing some activity just to check the change of color of litmus paper. For this, what you have to do, you have to mix some water with lemon juice, with detergent solution, aerated drinks, soap solution is there, shampoo, common salt solution, sugar solution, vinegar, baking soda solution, milk of magnesium, washing soda solution, lime water. You just need to take it in a plastic cup or any tumbler or test tube you are having. So one by one you have to take them and you have to drop a few solutions of this litmus, or if you are not having a solution, just take a strip, okay, red litmus paper. So you can just put red litmus paper in it and see how it is changing, or you can also put a drop of solution on a litmus paper, okay. ये litmus paper है, red litmus paper. जितने भी सॉल्यूशंस मैंने बताया, आई विल बी शोइंग यू द लिस्ट जस्ट नाउ. उनको क्या करना है, ड्रॉपर से एक ड्रॉप लेना और इस रेड लिटमस पेपर पे डालना है, ओके. सो नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू सी, इज देयर एनी कलर चेंज, ओके, एनी कलर चेंज, कोई कलर चेंज हो रहा है, ओके. एंड वी हैव टू रिपीट इट द सेम एक्सपेरिमेंट विद ब्लू लिटमस पेपर आल्सो. सो एक एक ड्रॉप सारे सॉल्यूशन का इस लिटमस पेपर पे डालेंगे और देखेंगे कि कलर चेंज हो रहा है. इसमें हमें 3 टाइप्स के रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे. एक तो रेड लिटमस पेपर है तो हो सकता है नो चेंज हो, कोई कलर में चेंज नहीं हो. दूसरा हो सकता है कि रेड लिटमस पेपर टर्न हो जाएगा ब्लू में, ओके. और सेम अगर जब हम ब्लू लिटमस पेपर के साथ करेंगे तो ब्लू वाला रेड में चेंज हो जाएगा या फिर नो चेंज हो सकता है, ओके. तो ब्लू और रेड तो चेंज होगा, तो वी कैन डिसाइड वेदर इट इज एसिडिक और इट इज बेसिक इन नेचर. व्हाट हैपेंस इफ नाइदर इट चेंजेस ब्लू लिटमस पेपर नॉर इट चेंजेस रेड लिटमस पेपर. तो इस तरीके के सॉल्यूशन को हम क्या बोलेंगे, द सॉल्यूशन व्हिच डू नॉट चेंज द कलर ऑफ आइदर रेड litmus paper or blue litmus paper. Such solution is known as a neutral solution. These substances are neither acidic in nature nor basic in nature, okay. So no change means कि कौन सा है, neutral substance है, okay, neutral solution है. They are neither acidic nor basic in nature. ओके, तो इस ये 3 रिजल्ट्स हमें दिखेंगे. नाउ आई विल बी शोइंग यू द टेबल, ओके. लेट्स सी इट. So here you can see the list of solutions. We are testing it with litmus paper, okay. So to test the solution, these are the items like tap water, detergent solution, aerated drink, soap solution. Like this we have taken 12 items. Now we are going to check their effect on red litmus paper, their effect on blue litmus paper, and accordingly we are going to infer it that whether it is acidic in nature, its nature is basic, or it's neutral, okay. So if you take tap water and you put a drop of tap water on red litmus, you will see there is a no change. If you put it with blue litmus on blue litmus paper, again there is a no change. Means neither red litmus paper is changing nor the blue litmus paper. So as I have explained, if there is a no change in either red litmus paper or blue litmus paper, such type of solution is called a neutral solution, okay. So here we will infer it as a neutral solution. Next comes a detergent solution. Red litmus paper changes to blue and blue remains the same. And we have studied that if change of color is in blue, it means a solution is basic in nature, okay. Next comes aerated drink. Red litmus paper gives no change. And blue changes to red. If blue changes to red, it means such a solution is acidic in nature. Okay, so here we have seen a neutral solution, a basic solution and an acid solution. Neutral solution, there is a no change in either of the litmus paper, that is neither red changes nor blue. In basic, red changes to blue, and acidic, blue changes to red. Okay, similarly we will perform for rest of the solutions. You can see the soap solution changes to blue, means it's a basic solution. Shampoo, it changes to red, it's a acidic solution. These items you can do by yourself at your home also. These are easily available. These are those common items that we are using on the regular basis. Now common salt solution. No change, no change means no change, so it is a neutral. Sugar solution, again there is a no change, it means it's a neutral. If we see vinegar, the blue litmus paper changes to red, it's a acidic. Vinegar is what? Is the acidic in nature, it's a acetic acid. Okay, basic baking soda solution changes to blue, it's basic in nature. Milk of magnesium changes to blue, again basic in nature. Washing soda solution changes to blue, again basic solution. And then next comes the lime water, it again changes to blue, it's a basic solution. So here you can see that different items, 12 items we have used, and on that basis we have inferred the change of color of red litmus and blue litmus, or if there is a no change, on that basis we have inferred acidic solution, basic solution and neutral solution. Okay, so we have seen a natural indicator litmus. Now next natural indicator we will see turmeric. Okay, turmeric is another natural indicator. Okay, so turmeric is a normal haldi that your mother uses in the kitchen in cooking foods and all. So let's see some of the points of turmeric. It is yellow in color. Okay, now what happens, turmeric solution, or you can also take turmeric paper is available, it turns red with bases. Okay, if some reddish brown, it turns with base. Reddish brown turns reddish brown with base. Okay, so it does not show any color change with acid. Excuse me. Okay, बेस में इसका कलर क्या हो जाता है, रेडिश ब्राउन, और एसिड के साथ में कोई कलर में चेंज नहीं करता है. Now very common observations, all of you must have seen that when you eat something and if by mistake a curry falls down on your shirt or your dress, what do you see? Okay, especially when it falls on a white cloth, what it becomes? It becomes reddish brown. When you apply soap on it, what color it is going to give? It's going to give reddish brown. कोई करी गिर गई आपके उस पे, जब आप उसको वॉश करते होंगे, जब आप सोप अप्लाई करते होंगे, तो you must have seen that it changes into reddish brown. Why is so? Because this soap is basic in nature and is scrubbed on it. We scrub soap on it, and the nature of a soap is basic. Okay, so we know that turmeric being a natural indicator, it turns reddish brown with base. सोप अप्लाई किया गया शर्ट पे, व्हाइट कलर की शर्ट थी आपकी, उस पे सोप आपने अप्लाई किया. तो सोप क्या है? सोप एक बेसिक बेस है, ठीक है। और जब आप बेस को अप्लाई करेंगे एक नेचुरल इंडिकेटर दैट इज अ टर्मरिक, तो वो किस कलर में चेंज होगा, रेडिश ब्राउन। और वो अगेन चेंज हो जाएगा येलो इन द कलर व्हेन वॉश विद प्लेंटी ऑफ वाटर। जब आप पानी से उसको धो दीजिएगा तो सारा सोप निकल जाएगा, इट्स गोइंग टू बी वॉश्ड ऑफ, सारा बेस हट गया तो वो वापस से येलो इन कलर हो जाएगा। ओके, तो ये बहुत कॉमन है टर्मरिक के साथ। जनरली ऐसा होता है कि व्हेन वी ईट समथिंग वी जस्ट मेक इट टू फॉल डाउन ऑन आवर शर्ट और एनी वाइट क्लोथ, तो जब आप उसको सोप से वॉश करेंगे तो यू विल सी दिस रेडिश ब्राउन कलर। ओके, नाउ वी शैल बी सीइंग सम ऑफ द टेस्ट फॉर टर्मरिक। ओके, so lemon juice, जब लेमन जूस को टर्मरिक का क्या इफेक्ट होगा लेमन जूस पे, नो इफेक्ट होगा, कोई चेंज नहीं होगा। ओके, क्यों, क्योंकि लेमन जूस क्या है, एसिडिक इन नेचर है, और वी हैव स्टडीड दैट टर्मरिक अ नेचुरल इंडिकेटर्स गिव्स नो चेंज विद एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन। So lemon juice is acidic in nature, so no change. Okay? Effect of turmeric solution we are going to see. Okay? So no changes there. Next, अगर आप लीजिए ऑरेंज जूस लीजिए, तो ऑरेंज जूस भी एसिडिक इन नेचर होता है, उसमें भी कोई चेंज नहीं होगा। ओके, ऑरेंज जूस में भी एसिडिक है, नो चेंज अगेन। ओके, अब हम विनेगर लेते हैं। ओके, विनेगर क्या है, वो भी एक एसिड है, इसमें भी कोई चेंज नहीं होगा, एसिडिक है, नो चेंज। ओके, नाउ लेट्स टेक एनी आइटम व्हिच इज बेस्ड इन नेचर लाइक मिल्क ऑफ मैग्नीशियम, उसको हम लेते हैं। और जब आप मिल्क ऑफ मैग्नीशियम में डालेंगे किसको, टर्मरिक सॉल्यूशन को, व्हेन यू पुट इट चेंजेस टू रेड। ओके, व्हाई, बिकॉज इट इज बेसिक इन नेचर एंड वी नो दैट टर्मरिक चेंजेस रेड when comes in contact with a basic solution. Okay, ऐसे basic solutions के और भी examples हैं, like baking soda is there, it is also basic. Okay, so it also changes red. Lime water is there, it's again basic in nature, so it is going to change in red. Okay, like this other we have studied that when we have seen the litmus paper we have came to know that common salt हुआ, sugar हुआ, tap water, these are what, they are neutral solution, कोई चेंज नहीं है। तो न्यूट्रल सॉल्यूशन और एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा। कॉमन वाटर को अगर आप लीजिए, सॉरी कॉमन सॉल्ट को या शुगर सॉल्यूशन को या टैप वाटर को आप लेंगे तो क्या होगा, no change, no change is going to occur because they are neutral solution. Okay, so this was about a second type of natural indicator, that is a turmeric. Okay, next we are going to see another natural indicator, that is a China rose. Okay, so the third type of indicator is the China rose. China rose is a normal plant of a woodhull. Okay, so very common, available everywhere. So what we do in this, we take China rose petals, keep it in a warm water, and colored solution, okay, is obtained in that. Okay, when we put this China rose in warm water, we obtain a colored solution. ओके, एक कलर्ड सोल्यूशन हमें मिलता है और इस कलर्ड सोल्यूशन को हम यूज करते हैं एज अ इंडिकेटर टू टेस्ट अदर सॉल्यूशंस देयर एसिडिक, बेसिक एंड न्यूट्रल नेचर. ओके, सो आप देख सकते हो लिटमस इज अ नेचुरल obtained from a natural source, that is lichen. Okay, this China rose is available in nature and turmeric is also available in nature. Okay, so इस तरीके से ये नेचुरल इंडिकेटर्स है. चाइना रोज के एक्सपेरिमेंट्स की लिस्ट मैं आपको अभी दिखाती हूँ. I will be just showing you. Let's see how they change the color. So here you can see a chart in which I'm going to tell you about the China rose as an indicator. So some solutions we have taken, again 7 solutions we have taken, and we will see their initial color and a change in the final color. Okay, so if you take a shampoo, dilute solution of a shampoo, not a thick solution, it is going to change. The milky color of the shampoo is going to change in green. If you take a lemon juice, the dirty white is going to change in magenta. If you take soda water, it's colorless, we know that, it's going to change in green. And again, sodium hydrogen carbonate solution, it's again colorless, it's going to change in green. Vinegar, it's colorless and it's going to change in magenta. Sugar solution is colorless and we see no change. Common salt solution is colorless and we see no change. Okay, so basically we can see that if you take a China rose solution, you are either obtaining no color change or a green color or a magenta color. Okay, so on the basis, if there is no color change, we know that it's a neutral solution. We all know that sugar solution, common salt, these are neutral solution, so no change of color is going to be there. But what happens if it changes in green and if it changes in magenta? So if a solution is basic in nature, it is going to change in green color. So here you can see the basic solutions, that is a shampoo, it has changed in green. Soda water, a basic solution, changed in green. Sodium hydrogen carbonate solution, changed in green. And the acidic solutions are going to change either in pink or magenta. So you can see lemon juice is acid, it changes in magenta. Vinegar is an acid, it changes in magenta. So for China rose, you can infer that if the color changes in pink or magenta, the particular solution is a acidic solution. But if changes in green, the particular solution is a basic solution. Okay. So we have seen here 3 types of natural indicators and we have discussed in detail the turmeric, litmus and the China rose, and we have seen that how there is a change in color and sometimes there is no change in color, that is a neutral solution. Okay. Next we shall be seeing some of the acidic solutions, the acids, some of the acids which are found in a particular solution. Vinegar is very common. In acetic acid, vinegar is present. In formic acid, ants string is present. Okay, you must have heard that if an ant bites you, you must see that there is some reddish inflammation is there. एक red सा हो जाएगा और एक swelling सा आपको दिखेगा. That is because क्योंकि ant के स्टिंग में क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? Formic acid, एक एसिड का फॉर्म है. And in citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, citric acid is present. All the citrus fruit they contain citric acid. Okay. In curd, lactic acid is present. Curd also has got acid present in it, that is a lactic acid. Spinach is there, in that oxalic acid is present. Again in spinach acid is present, that is oxalic acid. If we see some citrus fruits and amla is there, they all contain ascorbic acid. Okay, that's why amla and all are called as, they are rich in vitamin C. Okay. Next comes tamarind, grapes, unripe mangoes are there. All that contain tartaric acid. Okay, that's why if we don't have tamarind, we use unripe mangoes. जो कच्चे mangoes होते हैं, raw mango होते हैं, उसमें क्या होता है, tartaric acid होता है, इसलिए वो खट्टे होते हैं. But when they get ripe, जब mangoes पक जाते हैं, तो this tartaric acid is no more. So that's why they are mostly sweet in taste. Okay, so these are the name of the some of the acids you can see, and these are the items in which it is formed. So you should learn this because sometimes in exams it is asked in 1 marks question that which is the acid present in a curd. You need to answer lactic acid, or sometimes it is any of them it can be asked. And this thing is very common. You must be aware of this formic acid because it is generally asked that, and this thing is made up of, consists of which acids. Okay. So this was about acids. Now let's see some of the items in which we are going to found bases. Okay. So these are some of the bases and they are found in these items. Lime water. Lime water क्या है? चूना आपने सुना होगा, white substance it is there. So it's a water basically of that. Okay, chuna water you can say. That contains calcium hydroxide. Okay, that's why you must have seen that this tuna or lime, they are white in color. Why they are white in color? Because of the presence of calcium. Okay, so calcium hydroxide is found in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide, another base, is found in window cleaner. Whatever cleaners we use for cleaning our windows or glasses, in that base is present, that is the ammonium hydroxide. Next comes the soap. The soap we use, either the soap which we use for bathing or for cleaning our clothes and all, they contain sodium hydroxide or sometimes potassium hydroxide. Okay, so these soap, as I have already told you about natural indicators in which turmeric we have used. So these soaps, they are basic in nature. That's why they are basic in nature, because they contain a base, that is sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. That's why they turn this turmeric into reddish brown color. Next comes the milk of magnesia. It contains a base, that is a magnesium hydroxide. Okay, so these are the name of some of the bases which are contained in these items. Okay, so we have seen about acids and base which are contained in different items. Soap in one word question is often asked in your exam also, in future in medical and all also. Competitive exams also you need to answer it, that which base is present in soap, so you need to learn it nicely. Now I shall be showing you a comparison of the effects of different natural indicators. We have read all the three indicators, that is litmus, turmeric and China rose, and these are some of the acids and bases, and now we are going to see their effects. Okay, so the first acid we have taken is a hydrochloric acid, HCl, a very common acid. Effect of litmus paper is that blue litmus paper turns red, turmeric paper has got no change, and China rose turns dark pink, because hydrochloric acid is a acid. We know that it's a acid. अगर एसिड है तो चाइना रोज पिंक या मेजेंटा होता है. टर्मरिक में कोई चेंज नहीं होता एसिड में, इट चेंजेस ओनली विद द बेसिस. और लिटमस पेपर में अगर कोई भी चीज एसिडिक है तो ब्लू लिटमस पेपर रेड में टर्न होता है. ओके, सिमिलरली देयर इज अ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, अगेन इट्स अ एसिड, सो सेम पैटर्न इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. ब्लू लिटमस पेपर टर्न्स रेड, effect of turmeric paper no change and turns dark pink. China rose turns dark pink. Then nitric acid, again it's a acid. Blue litmus paper turns red, no change, turns dark pink. Acetic acid, it's again acid. Blue litmus paper turns red, no change, and turns dark pink. So what we concluded basically is that if we take acid in case of litmus, if we are using as a natural indicator, blue litmus are going to change red. In case of turmeric as a natural indicator, there is going to be a no change, and for China rose it is going to be a dark pink or magenta. Okay. Next comes sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide. All these are a base. So for base, red litmus paper turns blue. You can see in all the cases red litmus paper turns blue. And we know that turmeric don't give any effect in case of acids, but in case of bases it turns red or reddish brown. So here you can see in all the bases it is going to turn red. And effect of China rose, we know that they are going to change green, okay, but sometimes they are also changing in red. Okay, so this was all for today. We have seen different indicators, and we have studied in detail about the natural indicators, in which we have seen the effect of litmus, turmeric and China roses. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, please give a like button, and if you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do subscribe it, so that you can get the daily updates of the videos which we are uploading. All Scholar has got its app also. You can go in Google Play, just download it. There you will find interesting videos. There is a PDF notes are also there, MCQ questions are there. You can apply for online test, and if you are interested for live classes, we conduct that also. For that you need to mail us. In the description box our mail ID is given. Just mail on the All Scholar mail ID, so that we can conduct a live classes for you all. Okay, so this was all for today. In the next part, we shall be discussing about acid rain and about neutralization, and we will see neutralization in our everyday life. So thank you.